I created this theme to avoid copyright. I created this theme to avoid copyright. I created this theme to avoid copyright. Welcome to Grandpa's World. All right. All right. There we go. We're back. Another episode of the boys who are abused by YouTube.
Yes.
Copyright striking us every time we turn around.
Abused.
They're like I think some people over at YouTube must get off on punishing people. You know, they like to show a movie trailer and copy. You know, I'll see somebody post. You know, let's say Paramount posts a brand new trailer, and then 50 other fucking places. Other places will upload the same damn trailer, add their little snippets to the beginning and whatnot. My point here is, how in the hell do I have 50 options to watch a trailer that Paramount puts out, but yet these other people, like, why aren't they all getting shut down for, you know what I mean? It's like, I think they pick and choose who they pick on.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it?
No, because if people are unaware what we're talking about on Tuesday on Rabbit Red, he got claimed on YouTube because we showed some movie trailers, and it was I think it was for the Cannibal Corpse, for the Cannibal Holocaust trailer, and what was the other trailer?
For the theme. It was for the theme. Can you believe that?
It was
for the theme.
So they put together a movie trailer and put music in it from the movie, but yet they get you copyright for using the song. Like, but it's in the fucking trailer, dumbass. Like, what the hell? So what was the other one you got? What's the other one you got claimed for? It wasn't just that one.
Shit. What was that one? What the fuck was the other one? I'm
gonna have to look if you.
The Gummo trailer. It was the like a prayer song.
Yeah.
From Deadpool versus Wolverine, it said.
But the song is in the trailer, not the see what I'm saying? It's fucking
right. It doesn't make sense.
YouTube, you're gonna claim us now, but I'm gonna tell you right now, them claiming, they're saying that song is Madonna's "Like a Prayer" from Deadpool. Are they fucking retarded? Yeah. The song came out long before that fucking movie. It was in the Gummo trailer long before there was a Deadpool movie. So they need to quit. They got to quit being so fucking rude. Look at this guy. We should cancel this guy. Look at him calling out people. Look at him. Hashtag cancel Big Murr. That's what I'm saying.
He's not one that you're coming for tonight, is he?
No, but if he's not careful, you never know.
I mean,
before we get the show started,
things now.
Yeah. So before we get the show started, look, I don't like picking on the newer generation of people because I'm one of those kind of people that believes that everybody learns in their own time, and you know, there's some millennials that still need to learn a thing or two, but Gen Z and them, they're young. You know, they'll fucking learn. I believe they'll learn, so I don't really give them shit. But I saw an article yesterday, and I don't know if it was a joke article or not. Is that I have a snapshot. I'm not going to show the snapshot because it's fucking stupid, but it was from the New York Post. So I don't know if the New York Post is reporting on something true or not. I didn't want to click it open because I didn't want to waste my time reading it. But the headline was, parents should ask babies for their consent before changing their diaper.
What?
See, there is a certain side. I don't like I said, I don't like to pick on the generations after me, but some of them are fucking stupid. All right. Some of them are
No,
so
that's dumb.
fucking soft. It's dumb. Okay. For
Yes.
one, if your kid gives you an answer, you need to go see a shrink because your kid ain't talking to you. All right.
Mhm.
So if your kid's 6 months old and you have to get consent, that baby going to be rotting in that shitty diaper because he's never going to tell you. He or she is never going to tell you. Yeah, go ahead, ma. Here's another thing they should start doing. Then they should start asking for permission to feed them. Say, are you hungry? Do you want me to feed you? And if they don't answer, then I guess you're just going to starve your fucking kid, right? People are they're fucking stupid, man. They're fucking stupid. I can't believe
Yeah.
they think you should ask your kids permission to change their diaper. What the hell is up? That's what the hell, man.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Dumbest
It
thing.
is. It's fucking stupid. I'm gonna start asking permission for everything from going forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna.
I I I you have to just to be safe, I
Yeah.
think, at this point.
Did you hear about everybody's favorite actor, Kevin Spacey? Did you hear about him today?
Um, no, what happened to him?
He's living in Airbnbs and shit, and he said he's going to be living in the streets because he's got no money. No one will hire him, and
Mhm.
he went to court. He went to court for all those sexual cases that people accused him of, and he was found not
Mhm.
guilty in all of those cases. But yet, no one still wants to hire him. So it's like,
Right.
just don't get in trouble anymore. Back in my day, you could get in trouble or accused of something,
Mhm.
and then
Right.
people could be like, "Oh, no, 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 it was fault. He didn't do it. It's okay." And then we'd be like,
Mhm.
"Oh, okay, he didn't do it. Cool." Now
Right.
people come out and tell you, "No, he didn't do it," and no one cares. You're still guilty.
Yes.
Pe- People are like, "Well, he didn't do it this time, but he must have done it with somebody else." It drives me nuts. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, if Kevin Spacey's not guilty of anything, then I don't know why no one will hire him. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah.
went to court. He went to court. I
Does he
mean,
want a room? I mean, like a roommate? Because I'll room with him if you would like to.
well, if you want to take that risk,
I mean, if he's not guilty, then I should be able to go there and be fine, right?
I don't know. He was found to not be. He was found to be not guilty. So I would have to assume that he's safe to be around. That's what I'm
Oh,
assuming. It's not like he's one of the Weinsteins. That guy was found guilty, right? He's in jail, right?
yeah, he's in
So
jail. Yes. Harvey,
Diddy's
yes.
in jail, right? So Diddy's guilty.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm saying. Kevin Spacey's not in jail. Whether or not
Right.
he's a creep, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But he's whatever he was, everything that he was publicly accused of, he went to court and was found not guilty. So I'm just saying, hey,
Right.
he's not guilty. Let's just But I'll never see another. I get the argument for the Jeepers Creepers guy. I get the argument for that guy because he was convicted. He spent time
Mhm.
in prison. I get the argument. Do I own all the Jeepers Creepers movies? Yes, because I like them. Do I approve of what he did? Well, of course not. But I
Mhm.
find the movies entertaining, and I separate the celebrity from like I can
Right.
watch even if Kevin Spacey stuck his hand down some dude's pants and gave him a wiggy wiggy, I'd still watch his movies because what do I care? There's other people in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I can separate the two. Do I want to hang out with Victor Salva? Well, of course not. Do I want his autograph? Of course not. But I do own his movies. But I only own three, just the Jeepers Creepers. I don't own Clown House. I don't own what was it, Powder? Didn't he do Powder?
Yeah. He did
Yeah,
powder too. Yeah.
yeah. I don't own those movies because I don't I've never seen Clown House. Um, and
It
I saw
actually is
Powder
pretty
one.
good. I will say that.
I saw Powder once, and I was like, this ain't for me. I like Jeff Goldblum, but it's just the movie wasn't for me. But Jeepers Creepers, that monster's fucking wicked as hell. So I don't give a shit. he did something bad. Cool. He went to jail. He served his time. Let's all move on. If you want to watch the movie, watch the movie. You know what I'm saying?
That I do
Now,
know.
according to Murray, Kevin Spacey would molest your butt if he was to move in with you. So,
Well, see, what I'll do is I'll become a nudist, and I'll just be naked all the time, and seeing me naked will turn him off.
yeah.
That's
And he
yeah.
also said he'd do a 7 sequel with Mike called 7 Inches.
Ooh, so he has 7 inches. Well, then that would hurt,
Yeah.
but I'll take it.
Hey, what's in the box? Oh, it's my 7 inches.
Mm,
That's what's in the box. Yeah.
it's a dick in a box. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
See, I've never seen Clown House. Not because of Victor Salva, just because I know it's out of print. I've never come across it, so I've never seen it. So, I mean,
Apparently,
I'm
you
sure
haven't
I'd like
talked to me long enough.
I mean, I did like what was the one movie that took place in the it was a Toby Hooper one with the real
The
gimpy
Fun
face.
House.
That one I have on Blu-ray. I love that movie.
Yes. I believe I have the 4K now that I'm thinking about it.
That one I liked. Because that was one of the
Yes.
coolest monster faces. His eyes were like way on the other side. He looked like football head. Hey,
Mhm.
football head. Yeah. He says Clown House is on YouTube. I'll have to figure something out. If I have to get on a boat and travel the 7 seas, sail the 7 seas, I could probably find it. Arr.
I'm already sailing them for you, buddy. Already sailing them.
But yeah. So I was just like, I see so much stupid shit that pisses me off. Like, here's a prime goddamn example of what's going on in the world. So normally the grocery stores around here do a thing at Thanksgiving where you can get you buy enough stuff, you can get a turkey really cheap, like pennies on the pound kind of thing. But you got to spend like $60 or $70, which is fine because you got to get stuffing, you got to get bread, milk, pies, you got to get all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
So it's okay. So most people are gonna they're gonna spend that kind of money anyway, so you can get a cheaper turkey. Well, we have a big fucking family. Well, my
Mhm.
wife went to all these grocery stores yesterday, and all the ones that did that deal where you can get a cheap turkey if you spend so much,
Mm.
they were like 15-pound turkeys. My wife's like, we can't do a 15-pound
Oh
turkey.
shit.
And the other store was doing it, but you got a
Mhm.
free ham. But we don't do ham. So my wife ended up having to go to Woodman's, pay full price for our turkey. So our Thanksgiving's going to cost us a little more this year. But my pet peeve is just like Snickers bars and Mars bars and everything else under the fucking sun. Everything's fucking
Mhm.
shrinking, but they're charging us more. An 18
Yes.
pound turkey is the price of a 25-pound turkey years ago. It's getting ridiculous. They need to stop overcharging us
Yeah.
and then shrinking it. Shrinking
Mhm.
it, man. A Big Mac is fucking $8 and it's fucking smaller. It's like it's fucking ridiculous.
Whoa.
It's
Whoa.
totally pissing me off.
A
Totally
Big
pissing.
Mac is $8 now. Holy shit.
I think so. I don't know. I haven't had one in forever.
Oh,
But like I had a
neither
Snicker,
of oh god.
have a Snickers bar. Have your little Wawa deliver you a Snickers bar, and you'll be like, "This thing's fucking tiny." Have a Twinkie or a Hostess cupcake. They're fucking small. Have a fucking fruit pie. You bite into a fruit pie,
Ooh.
and there's nothing
Yeah.
inside of it anymore, but yet it costs more.
It's
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 fucking
all just the
bullshit.
dough, I guess. Ugh.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
You're paying for
I'm get
dough. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pissing me off. I like what the fuck, dude. If you're gonna raise the prices, at least leave shit the same. This is why
Mhm.
these motherfuckers keep getting richer and richer because they're giving us less and less and they're charging us for it. My biggest
Mhm.
problem, my biggest problem is the people out there who do. I bitch and moan here and there about prices, but for the most part, I'm kind of quiet on it.
Mhm.
My problem is the motherfuckers who fucking bitch and moan about the prices all goddamn day, but they still every morning go to Starbucks. Brew your own fucking coffee, man. If it's that
I
big of
know.
a fucking deal, brew it yourself.
Mhm.
And if you can't brew it yourself, then shut the fuck up because you're gonna.
Here's what they do. Buy a Keurig for like $69 and get like a travel mug that holds like 24 ounces of coffee. Put the little pot in, have the reservoir filled with water, push the button. There you go. 24 ounces of coffee, just like your Starbucks.
It just pisses
Simple.
me off that all they do is you'll see them literally, or you'll see the people making videos. Look at this soup. I bought this little cup of soup at Panera. It was $9. I'm pissed. Okay, I get it. Are you going to go back to Panera? Well, I mean, I got to eat. Well, then shut up. If you're going to
Mhm.
go back, shut
Yep.
up. If you're going to go one
Mhm.
time, complain and never go back, I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you
Mhm.
because, okay,
Mhm.
you learned your lesson. But if you're going to repeatedly bitch and moan about the prices, but don't do anything about it, then shut the fuck up before someone
Yeah.
strangles you. But it's just because it's like, dude, it drives me
Mhm.
insane. Like
I hear you.
like it. I do bitch about stuff. I do, but I don't continuously bitch about the same thing over and over, and I don't make videos about it and try to get TikTok popular over fucking complaining about shit. Look, I know we all have to eat, but you can eat at home cheaper. And if you really are hungry, you can get the same fucking meal at a sit down restaurant for the same price as the McDonald's, and you get better service, maybe, but you'll get better quality food, most likely. Like,
Mhm.
you could go to Cracker Barrel and probably have a dinner for two for the same price as a dinner for two at McDonald's, but your Cracker Barrel food will be a lot fucking better. Well, you could probably go to fucking Denny's or Shoney's or someplace and sit down and spend the same amount of money for two that you would at McDonald's and have a better meal. People need to stop going to fast food. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
too expensive.
Maybe they'll start closing some of these places down. Now, do I want to see people lose their jobs? Well, of course not. But I like to see these rich millionaires lose fucking money because it's pathetic. You don't have to, when their CEOs make fucking $20 million a year, and then their employees, because if you remember, before COVID, people were making minimum wage. COVID came, fucked
Mhm.
everything up. Now everybody's getting paid like $17, $18 an hour to work in a fast food restaurant, which is fine. People got to make a living. But then they
Right.
turned around, and
Mhm.
then you turn around, right, and raise the prices so you can make your profit margins
Mhm.
back when you were paying minimum wage. You're not helping anybody. When your own employees cannot afford to eat where you work, where they work, there's something fucking wrong.
Yeah. That's that
See,
is
Big Murr
major.
would be
That's
lost.
wrong.
Big Murr would be lost without his Keurig. He said Panera
That's how
gives
you
him the
do it.
shits.
That's how I do
He
it.
said Panera gives him the shits.
Oh, Duncan does that to me.
Yes, I did bring up Shoney's because Shoney's is better than fucking Denny's. I'll fight anybody to the death over that one. Shoney's is better than
What is this
fucking
Shoney's?
Shoney's is better than Denny's. Shoney's is better than fucking Cracker Barrel. Shoney's is better
Mhm.
than fucking all of them.
I've never
Better
heard
than
of
the
it.
Huddle House and the Waffle House all put together. Shoney's fucking rocks. You never had a Shoney's before?
Never heard of it.
You are a sheltered motherfucker. You- Have
Well,
you
I
ever
don't think
left?
they have that here.
But have you ever
Oh,
left the state?
um, not since I went to Minnesota to visit my cousin in 1993, and then I went to Florida in 1996. Other than that, I have not left the state.
Lord have mercy. You need to. I'm.
When
I don't
I
know.
will say this, when in '93 when I went to visit my cousin, we drove through Wisconsin. So, I probably was in your neck of the woods at that. Well, wait, were you even there in '93?
Shit. No, I didn't move here
Probably
until.
not.
I didn't move here until. I didn't move here until 2010.
Oh, yeah, I was already. Yeah, that's
Hold on. I'm about to show you.
Shoney's.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard the name, but I don't know, like, if it, yes, I've heard of the place, but they don't have that in PA, do they? I don't think they
I
do.
don't know exactly where.
Watch it be where Rhodes is or something, out in the western things,
Let's see.
northwestern part
According
of the
to
state.
our favorite, well, here we go. According to Shoney's, the company operates 58 locations in Alabama, Florida,
Mhm.
Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, and West Virginia. So they do have them in Pennsylvania somewhere.
I wonder where. Now
Well,
I'm curious
when
to find out because I want. So, what do they serve there? Do they serve breakfast all day long?
they're like a Denny's. You
Like,
know what a Denny's is, I hope.
okay. Yes, so I can get breakfast all day long.
Yeah.
Yes, I
I'm
love that
I'm doing a Google search for you.
because I would go there and I
Okay.
would get breakfast at like 10 p.m. I love pancakes,
Well,
chocolate chip.
it doesn't look like they have it. It looks like it's closed temporarily, but I don't know. I'm 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 looking for Shoney's. Let's see. No, it appears to be. Hold on.
Mhm.
No, they do not have any in Pennsylvania anymore. They don't even have any
Oh,
in Ohio anymore. So the closest to you would be in West Virginia. So, no. If I go visit my dad this spring, there's one where I used to live in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. There's also one in Louisville. Um, so I can stop and eat at one on the way to my dad's, but no, they must be dying off. They must be dying off. They must be dying
oh,
off.
that's a shame. Because I like places where you can get breakfast all day long. That's great.
Well, he says Shoney's is the best breakfast ever. Was just thinking about it. He said Janesville had one until 98. So that was a long time ago.
Mhm.
Says had a breakfast buffet that would produce what we
Oh,
call
yeah,
a
Murray's
Shoney's
big.
brick. Yeah.
Oh,
A gigantic hard lump of shit.
I love
Well,
producing
we figured
bricks.
I know what a Shoney's brick is. You didn't have to
Yes.
get into detail. Cody says, broke my heart when they closed our old school Pizza Hut. Yeah, all the cool Pizza Huts are closing now. Now they all look like fucking dentist offices. Now they look, nothing's fun anymore.
Mhm.
I got to pick. Look, you want to see a cool fucking picture? I'll show you
No,
a cool goddamn picture. And no, it's not Vanna's, but even though that is a cool picture. Did I delete it?
that is a cool picture. We didn't get flagged for that.
I think I. No, we can show Vanna's ass, but we can't play fucking Italian horror music in a fucking
Yeah,
video. So like the fuck, dude, like what the hell? It's fucking stupid.
makes no sense. Makes no
It
sense.
doesn't. Makes no
Mhm.
sense at all. Yeah, I guess I deleted the picture. I don't think it's, but I will look for it. I'm gonna find it because it is the coolest
Yes.
picture, and it shows you life used to be nice. Let me. No, not a video, you ass clown. I'm such a fucking ass clown sometimes. Fucking douche nugget. Here we go. I had it earlier and I fucking deleted it for some. I went delete happy and you know. Here's a second one I'll show. Okay, so let me upload these into the old studio. Yeah.
Mhm.
There's that one. And there's that one. Okay, so back in the 70s, McDonald's had to put this advertisement out. Look at the new look for the
Mhm.
70s. That is
Oh,
the building I remember.
wow. Yeah,
Some of them actually got a
that
playhouse.
is a good building. That's retro.
Now here's a color version of it, showing you what the building looked like before. It even looked fun before.
Mhm.
Right? Right.
Yeah. It's like little fries on the roof there, see? I like that.
Right. So it went from that looking like a really cool place to go. Hey, let's go eat in that place. It looks nice, don't it? Yeah, it does. Let's go. Get in the
Mhm.
car. Get in the car, and we'll run over. We'll go in there. It looks like it's good food. That's what I see when I
Mhm.
see either one of those. Either one of those. And now it looks like this.
Ew.
Hey
I don't
kids, you
wanna
want to
eat
go in
there.
there? No, it looks like you go there to get your fucking teeth pulled, or you're gonna get a colonoscopy in there, or that's your mom's
A
gynecologist's
McDennis.
office. It's pathetic.
Yep.
It's boring.
McGyno. Mhm.
But you know what? Somebody on YouTube who's a lot smarter than me, he said something that makes a
Mhm.
lot of fucking sense on why everything is looking like this nowadays. Because when a company goes out of business and
Mhm.
somebody else wants to move in, it takes a
Right.
fortune to renovate the building. When you want an old Pizza Hut, if you want to get into a building that look like a Pizza Hut, but you don't want people to think it's a Pizza Hut, you got to totally renovate it. See, now somebody could move into this building after McDonald's left and wouldn't have to do much except for painting it and get the
Right.
M off. So it's cheaper if all the buildings look alike. And that's what I'm talking about. We're all out here trying to save a millionaire a fucking couple of bucks and
Mhm.
making the world look like crap now. Oh, us to say, oh, poor millionaire. Oh, it's going to cost you some money to fucking renovate. Oh, you poor fucking baby. Fuck you. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Mhm.
I
Yep.
don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Let that guy spend $20 million renovating a building. See, your kids have to go to a dentist office to eat a cheeseburger. They can't play in the ball pit. They can't play on the playground. They can't have fun. They got to go in, talk to a fucking kiosk, and then let the meth head give you the bag. But you
Mhm.
gotta fucking you gotta talk to a kiosk. It's boring. It's fucking boring. Don't like it.
It is.
Like it. I don't like it.
Do you know what was I gonna dude, I remember going to McDonald's in the '80s and maybe early '90s even, and I used to go there, we would eat, like, food, and then I would go into the ball pit with my brother, and we would play in the balls. We would do that. That was fun, and it got to the point where I would get stuck in the balls because I couldn't get out of the balls because they were so deep, I couldn't get out of the ball pit.
Hey Murray, you want to make some comments here? This is Prime. It's Prime, buddy. Where you at? Where you at, Mur? Where you at?
I'm giving you gold here. What are you doing?
Yeah. He's fucking balls deep. Where are you at?
I literally was. Dude, I couldn't get out of the balls. Like, I just, I literally had to, like, swim, try to swim, and I would get stuck, like, swimming to try to get to the edge of the ball pit so I could drag myself out of it. It was insane.
He
It was
still hasn't
insane.
said nothing. He's either he's dying of laughter. See? He had a phone call and he missed it. He it was like it was the best thing ever.
Oh,
If it was his dad, it's cool. But if it was anybody other than his dad, they need to know you watch stuff. They need to fuck off. I'm just saying, unless it's your
dude,
pops.
my cousin called me yesterday during Sideshow, and you know what I did? Ignore right away.
You're not supposed to say that publicly. What if he's watching?
Oh well. I ignored it because, you're you.
Well, it is what it is. But hey, now that we've rambled on about, McDonald's and whatnot, I got more rambling to do. I got more rambling to do.
Yes. Ramble.
I've been seeing a lot of
Ramble on
people.
grandpa.
I've been yeah, there he goes. Yeah, Mike J, deep in balls. There we go. Yes. Yes. Then of course Cody said he was out there dropping a Shoney's brick. And of course
Uh,
he said, "Yep, dropping a Shoney's brick." Yeah. So anyway, so here's the thing. How do you honestly, how do you feel about AI?
uh, you know what? I hate it. Well, I like it for design purposes, as you know, because I do it for design purposes. I hate it for other things because I I, I think I mentioned this at the beginning of Rabbit and Red on Tuesday, but I'll say it again here. Um, I started using this Filmora Wondershare, and like it's an editing app for video editing. And they started, for whatever reason, when I was trying to, I had just upgraded to like the 70, I think it was like $80 a year to use it on your phone and on your computer because I kept getting like insufficient memory stuff when I would do it on my phone, and like episodes of the current cut that I would do would fucking freeze. Like, so they'd be all like shitty. So I was like, I'll do the cross platform thing so I could do it on the computer and I could do it on the phone. Um, so I I was still getting errors after I did this, like where I couldn't get the phone to activate on the computer, so I couldn't use the account that I have on my phone on my computer. So I was like, this isn't gonna work. So I wanted to just cancel it, and I wanted to get a refund. And there's a button that says refund, so I clicked it, and it's like, this is not eligible for a refund. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Not eligible for a refund. And if you try to call the 800 number that they have that says it's customer service, you're talking to fucking AI, and you
Mhm.
have to explain your situation to them. And then they just talk in circles, and you can't get a definite answer, and you can't get a real person. So now I'm out $79 because I'm not using their stuff anymore, and I can't get a refund for it because fucking AI is running it.
You're not on an auto renew, are you?
No, I turned that off.
Okay.
I was, but I
Well,
turned that off.
well, here's my thing. I've been seeing people bitch about AI all the left and right, and here's I have an idea for people who really really hate AI.
Mhm.
Now, as everybody has noticed, our president wants to make it so states can't pass their own AI laws. He doesn't want there to be any AI laws. So
Mm.
what you do is you make a bunch of AI about him and his family and you start spreading it,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
And make it to
Mhm.
where people are like, that's got to be real. That can't be AI. Look how good that looks. You piss off enough politicians, they'll start making laws. See,
Yeah.
Trump is very pro AI, and I think he's only pro AI because all his little friends who want to make billions are telling him
Mhm.
it's you know what I mean? I think if people started using AI against him and other politicians,
100%.
we would have laws real quick, real
Oh,
quick.
he'd shut it down. He'd shut it down.
So I'm encouraging people to make fake videos about your favorite politician or your least favorite politician. I don't care. You could have AOC getting butt fucked by a football team. Go
Ooh,
ahead, make it. Go ahead, make it.
run a
Put it out.
train.
Make it go fucking viral. Because then
Mhm.
these politicians who don't want to listen to us, because obviously we don't know what the fuck we want, only they know what's best for us. Maybe,
Right.
just maybe, they'll pass some laws. Look, I am for AI. I like using it. It's a cool tool. It can be useful.
Mhm.
Should AI be the person you talk to at customer service? Fuck no. Okay? Fuck
No.
no. You need a human being. So I agree with you on that. It has its place, but it needs to
Mhm.
be. I hate to say it because I don't like a lot of government overreach, but AI needs some government overreach. It
Needs
needs
to
to
be
be,
regulated in some
yes,
form.
before it becomes a fucking problem. Before it becomes a fucking problem, it's got to be regulated
I think it's
because
already there, though.
because you've got people who make music. Okay, here's a prime example. I saw a video on YouTube of a guy. He's independent. He's an independent music artist. He releases his stuff
Mhm.
on Bandcamp. He has his own stuff on Spotify.
Right.
Somebody took some of his music and put it into a mixer and put it into theirs and made new music with their music, sampled their music, right?
Mhm.
Then they put that sampled music as an AI artist on Spotify. And then they copyright claimed the original artist. So Spotify started pulling his music and then threatened to shut down his channel. That's what
Mhm.
I'm saying. AI is starting to steal from people and then getting your shit taken down. That's fucked up. That's
Yeah.
totally fucked up. Look, I'm not an artist, all right? If I wrote a song and then some jackass took my song, mixed it into fucking AI, and made a dance song out of my song, and then got my shit
Mhm.
pulled because they said it was stolen, I
Mhm.
would fucking find out who they are. I would get in my car. I would
Mhm.
drive to their fucking house, and I would so much drive my fucking car over their fucking cock in a heartbeat. I would fucking
Mhm.
smash their balls with my fucking car
Do it.
because I'm
Yes.
telling you right now, that's fucked up. That is totally, totally fucked up. And that's why AI needs regulation because
Mhm.
it steals from people and then gets them in trouble. It's fucked up. I can't I can't wait for fucking and that's the problem like with YouTube. People are going to start getting their shit pulled. Well, wait a minute. Why'd you pull my shit? Well, there's a copyright claim. Then you're going to find out the person that copyright claimed you was fucking AI. You're like, well, that's AI.
Mm.
That's my original design. Well, we don't care. That's what's going to happen. You wait and see.
Mhm.
You wait and see, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I believe it. I
So that's
believe
what
it.
So make an AI video of Trump or Mike Johnson or fucking AOC or Nancy Pelosi, you know, tickling little kids in a field, and they will fucking shut that shit down quick. They will
Well,
shut it down
Pelosi's
quick.
retiring. She doesn't give a shit anymore, I bet you.
Okay, well maybe not that old hag, but somebody
Yeah.
else, JD Vance. Have JD Vance in a
Mhm.
field with 8-year olds and he's tickling them and having a good old time, spraying them down with a water hose. He'd be like,
Yeah.
"That's disturbing. I can't believe someone would do that. We need to do something about it." Then they would do something about it.
Mhm.
You got to
Yes.
piss
Then
off
they
the
would.
politicians. You have to piss off the politicians. And so that's the cool thing about AI. You can have something generated. I don't know if they can find out if you're the one that gave the prompts or not. I don't know if that's a possibility or not. I don't know if technology's come to that, but you can create a throwaway account, create some AI stuff, right? Create some AI stuff, and then upload it to these trash accounts, let it go viral, then close your account. They'll never know it was you. And it'll be spread like wildfire. Spread like wildfire. I'm issuing a backwoods challenge. Someone create an AI video of me, Trav, and Murr sounding dumber than we do on the show. That's never going to happen, dude. That's never going to happen. That's why I said good luck. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But we can make an AI video of all three of you in a daisy chain. Stay tuned. If you don't know what a daisy chain is, I'm sorry. Google's your friend. Look it up. But you got to word it right, because daisy chains don't actually always mean the same thing, but the one that I'm talking about for the Backwoods Boys to do, that one's a special kind of daisy chain. I'll give you a hint. I think Seika did one in a film once. So there you go. I'm a little hostile today. I'm just angry, man. You know,
you were doing a lot of whispering last night, and it scared me.
Well, see, here's the thing. People want to do that. You know, all these Gen Xers, all these Zoomers and shit want to do the whole, okay, boomer. But you want to know something? When I was in my 30s, I was living life, man. My kids were young. What is it? I'm not talking to you. Fucking Google. When I was a kid, my fucking AI, my assistant on the phone thought I was talking to them.
Huh?
So, when I was a kid, when I was a young adult in my 30s, I was living life, man. I was playing PlayStation games. I was going to movies. Yeah, I had to pay rent. I had to pay a car note. But you know what? I was having fun. I didn't bitch about nothing. I loved it, man. I love life. I was watching MTV still. You know, just having a blast, man. Do you know that 30-year-olds today do nothing but bitch and moan online like a bunch of boomers? Did you notice that?
They do.
You know why? You know why? Because the world fucking sucks. That's why. The only people that, all these fucking young kids saying, okay, boomer, they should shut the fuck up. They don't even know what a boomer is. They're so fucking stupid.
I agree.
When I was a kid, boomers were boomers. Boomers did complain about a lot of stuff. But when I was in my 30s, I didn't complain. I didn't start complaining until here recently. But I loved it, man. Yeah, I had to pay rent. So what? So what? Yeah, I got my first house. I had a mortgage to pay. So what? At the restaurant, I enjoyed life. So that's the thing. The new boomers are 30-year-olds, right? They're fucking millennials. They're fucking the young people. They're the new boomers. Because all they want to do is cry. Oh, I'll never be able to buy a house. Get a fucking job. That'll get you a house real quick. Quit wanting to work 25 hours a week. Quit doing everything by DoorDash, and maybe you'll get some fucking food. Maybe you'll get a house. Quit spending your money on $1,700 fucking flip phones, motherfucker. And maybe, then maybe you can get a house, right? Am I denying the fact that houses are expensive? No, they are very expensive. They are very expensive. But, you know, quit fucking door dashing for every fucking thing under the sun. Get off your lazy ass, get in your fucking car or on a bicycle and go to the goddamn store.
I get it.
Do you think money was falling out of the tree for me and my wife when we had to fucking buy a house? No, we had to work and save up for the money too. Yes, things were more expensive then, but we were working. Before you start coming at me with, well, we work. Look, my wife, runs a gas station. Do you know how many times a day she gets applications from people in their 20s and 30s? Well, I only want to work this hour. I only want to work that hour. I can't really work full time. I got to have I got to go play in the field and smell the flowers on Tuesdays, so I can't work.
Oh my God.
Work. Look, I'm on their side about certain things. I'm on their side about certain things. I am. I truly am. There is no reason why a house should be $500,000 fucking dollars in a regular old neighborhood. No, the same house that was bought in 1985 for $80,000 is now $750,000. Nothing on that house has fucking changed. It's the same fucking house. It might have different carpet and it might have different paint, but its frame, its roof, its basement, it's been the same for fucking 80 fucking years or whatever. So nothing's changed. Why is it so expensive? Because everything outside of it, the whole rich people fucking mentality bullshit. Big rich companies buying up neighborhoods and driving up the fucking property taxes. And now the president, in his fucking wisdom, which, like I said, I don't always agree with everything they do. He wants to start doing 50-year mortgages. Who in the fuck's going to live long enough to own their fucking house? You're basically just renting it. Instead of doing a 50-year mortgage, just rent a fucking house. Don't fucking pay 50 years. That $250,000 house, 50-year mortgage is going to cost you $2.5 million. Don't do a 50-year mortgage.
Holy shit. That's insane.
I don't know how much that's going to cost, but 50-year mortgage is ridiculous. And they're saying that if they do 50-year mortgages, you'll need less to move in. And you will. But you're going to be paying for it in the end. You might as well just ask for them to not use any Vaseline when they come over. If you fucking do a 50-year mortgage, don't be a moron. Don't fucking do it. I hope they block that shit. I hope they're like, nah, because that's just going to make more. It's bad enough you're going to pay a mortgage for 30 years and you're going to owe 30 years of interest. Imagine another 20 fucking years of interest on top of that.
Oh my God.
I get upset when people do 10-year car loans. Like, dude, a car depreciates faster than anything under the sun. You should never do more. I understand maybe having to stretch it out to 5 years. I get some people, the best thing to do is a 3-year car note. 3 years, that's the best. But because it's all outrageous and overpriced now, there is no a 3-year car note. It's like $1,200 a month. People can't afford that. So see, I understand. When I get mad and yell and say get a job, I'm not talking to the ones who actually work hard. The ones who work hard and are getting nowhere, they can bitch. They can moan. They can have a complaint. I agree. I'll fucking take them on the toppest. I'll take them to the highest mountain, and I will yell from the rooftops with them, from the mountaintops with them. It's the ones who don't want to work but 20 hours a week. They're the ones that piss me off. You're never going to get anything unless you work for it. You just can't. Yes, stuff's more expensive, but you have to fucking work for what you want, or you're not going to ever have anything.
That is true.
So, I mean, my wife is like, she's never home because she can't get any people to come work at her store because nobody wants to work more than fucking 5 hours a fucking day. So it's like, okay, here I am dying of a disease and I can't see my wife because some idiot 24-year-old is too good to work fucking more than 25 hours in a fucking week. Like, dude. And
they shouldn't even hire them at that point. If they don't want to work, if they don't want to work 40 hours, they shouldn't hire them.
Right. Like I said before, my whole point here was fucking, we have a whole generation of people now who are so angry, all they do is complain. So that means when I complain, I'm not just some old man yelling at the clouds. This world has gone loopy. Ooh, this world's gone crazy. This planet needs a fucking Prozac. Needs a Prozac.
I think Maybe if there's something stronger, I would recommend that, but I don't know.
Like I said last night, push the button. Let's make this a Mad Max world. And then we'll see who
Yeah.
survives. I guarantee you, me and my 2A friends will survive the longest. Because we can also know how to hunt and fish. We will outlast, even though it'll be radiated fish, we'll still outlast you. Because we will. Everybody else, pick a friend. Just saying. It pains me to see. And then there are young people who are smart. I've seen a lot of people, like in the UK, really wanting to fight the system over their digital ID thing that they're trying to pass over there. I've seen videos of young people, people in their 30s saying, you got to stand up and protest, don't obey, fucking don't do it. And I'm on their side. We don't need digital IDs. Fucking a website can't even keep my email address safe. How am I going to trust them with my fucking identification?
Yeah.
I can't.
Aren't they trying to do that here too, like the digital ID stuff?
It's gonna happen here one day. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They are going to fucking do digital IDs one day. They will, because they want control. They want control over you. And it's like,
it's they live in the present day.
Here's the thing. If we would all stop fighting about the stupid shit, like who's going to sing in the fucking Super Bowl, maybe we would realize the government is really fucking us hard, and we could all come together and put a stop to this shit.
Well,
start voting the right people in. Start, figuring out, let's stop going to this restaurant. Let's stop, fuck McDonald's, fuck Burger King, fuck all these people. Let's go somewhere else. That's what I'm saying. If we would all just get together and quit being separated, we could fuck some shit up, man. We could fuck some shit up.
Well, that's why we got to get Trump out of here, because he's dividing everybody. That's the problem.
But see, it's not just him. It's not him.
Well,
it's not just him.
I think that, well, no, it's not just him, but I think that the major divide started when he came in office. Before that, we were divided, but we weren't divided as bad as we are now.
To be honest, I really, looking back on things, think we started to get divided when Obama was elected. Because even when we had Bush, and we had the first Bush and Reagan and even Clinton, we weren't as divided as we are now.
Yeah.
And there are people out there who used to say, I used to know diehard GOP people who used to look at me in the eye and be like, well, yeah, Bill wasn't that bad. I would have preferred someone else, but he wasn't that bad. But I never hear any GOP people that I know that are diehard GOPs ever say, well, Obama was okay. They didn't like him at all. But a lot of them were like, yeah, I would have preferred Bill not get in there, but Bill didn't fucking met. A lot of my diehard GOP friends that are from my generation and older, they were okay with Bill. Wasn't their choice, but they were okay with him. I swear, I feel, me personally, my opinion, I'm not forcing my opinion on anybody, but I think it started with Obama. Because see, when I look at Trump, I look at him different than most people do. You've got people on the right who look at him and think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then you got, not everybody, just some people. Then you got people on the left who think he's a demon, this, that, and the other. I don't see it that way. The way I see him is he was a lifelong Democrat. His whole entire life, he was a Democrat. But Obama came into office, started changing things, dividing people. And I think that's why he switched parties. because it wasn't the party that he liked. He went and got into office, and he's turned the GOP into something that he likes. But the GOP today is not the GOP of when I was younger. So
Right.
he not only he left the party he didn't approve of anymore and joined a party that he's slowly changing. So that's why I don't have a problem with people who are Republican, because we're all going to have our differences. We all are. It
Right.
doesn't even have to be political. We all have our religious differences. We all have our financial differences. We all have our sexual differences. We all have our musical differences. We all have our television and entertainment differences. We are all of us are going to have differences no matter what. We all are, right? We all are.
Mhm.
We have to figure
Correct.
out how to get along. And we used to be able to get along. But I believe, to be fair, and I don't want, people are going to start jumping down my throat or something, being like, you're just MAGA. No, I'm not. And I don't even support Trump. But I believe the division in this country started with Obama, because that's what I think. Now, I'm not going to debate on why. People can say he was too progressive, he was too this. I'm not here to say why. I just saying visually, I've noticed it
That's
seems
when you
to be
noticed it.
Yeah, that's when it started. When I started seeing a lot of changes was during Obama's time. And, you know, that to me is when we started to divide as a people. Because the last time as a people we were together, the government, look at this, the government shut us down, locked us down, wouldn't let us leave the fucking house, didn't want us to go anywhere, wear your mask, do this, do that. And we all started fighting with each other instead of standing up together and saying, well, this is not what we want. We all got divided. Oh no, I'll stay home. So the last time we were all together on something was on on a September day in 2001. That's the last time this country was like, we all loved each other. We all looked out for one another.
100%.
There were Bill Clinton, because Al Gore lost the election, right? So there were Bill Clinton Democrats and there were George Bush Republicans, and we were all standing hand in hand because something bad happened. Something bad's happening to us every day. Have you tried to feed your family? Have you tried? That's what I'm saying. If you tried to buy a pack of fucking underwear so your balls don't hang out? No. Dude, look. I'm going to be a little disgusting here, but that's just because that's who I am. Women need certain products. They need them. It's the way it is. They have to have a certain product. Do you know tampons are fucking expensive? What the fuck? They need these things.
Oh, yeah.
Why are they so fucking... In my opinion, they should be getting them for free. It's a fucking necessity.
Yeah.
But yet, tampons, maxi pads, whatever the fuck they use, they're expensive. I mean, the first 4 hours that she works at work, the money she made those first 4 hours are going to buy her fucking tampons. So congratulations, the first 4 hours of work for and that's what I'm saying. Things are too expensive. But that's what I'm saying. Bad things are happening to us now. We need to stop. We need to get together.
Yeah.
We just need to stop. I mean, I'm seeing friends fall apart. I'm seeing it's sad. And I don't get it. And people, it's just, you can have your politics, man. You can have your politics. You can have your beliefs. You can have your this. That's fine. We are individual people. We're supposed to live the life that we want to live. We're supposed to do what we want to be happy. Look at Cody and Travis, for instance. They're probably happiest out in the woods in the middle of nowhere with a gun and the quietness of outdoors and just fishing or hunting or just chilling out on a raft. And that's what makes them happy. And then you'll look at people from big cities who'll look at what they do and belittle them for it. Oh, that's got to be boring. That's got to be this. That's got to be that. It's like, but it makes them happy. Just like the guy from New York City is happy sitting in a Starbucks all day surfing the internet. That makes him happy. So we
Mhm.
should leave him alone. Leave him alone. Let him do his thing.
Right.
We need to spend more time worrying about ourselves and not worrying about other people. But as a collectiveness, a collective of people, a group of people, like-minded individuals, not even like-minded, just human beings who have to survive,
Mhm.
there's certain things we need to set aside and work together. Like making sure, Elon Musk doesn't get, a seventh yacht, or make sure Jeff Bezos doesn't get, a 10th house in the Alps. We need to start standing up to these fucking people. We as a group, because we have the power. Those people in
Mhm.
control, they're 1%. 1% of the population. They don't know how. Half those people couldn't change a goddamn tire. So they need us. They fucking need
Yeah.
us. So why don't we all just stop worrying about this and that and start going after the people who are making our lives miserable?
Mhm.
Because there are people who are making our lives miserable. They're making us fight each other. And not because we want to, because they're using the right words, they're saying the right things to get us to hate each other. I don't hate
Mhm.
anybody. I can sit here and joke about the young people, but I don't fucking hate anybody. There's people I dislike, but I don't talk to them. But I don't hate anybody. And those people that I dislike, I would stand next to them to fight the people who are making our lives miserable, because there's people out there who have absolutely nothing in common with you. They don't like the same movies. They don't like the same music. They don't like the same cars. They don't fucking like your kids. They don't like anybody's kids. But you know what? They all have to wear clothes. They all have to eat food. They all have to drive a car. They all have to pay taxes. And in that aspect, we're all being taken advantage of. So instead of, you know, worrying about Bad Bunny and Turning Point USA doing their own show to show them a thing or two, let's just all get together and show them a thing or two, period. Let's just all show them a thing or two in general. And let's just stand up for ourselves. You know, like this woman on the internet the other day posted a video. She pays attention to her bills, and her car insurance went through the roof. Her car insurance went through the roof. And she caught it, and she called, and they said, "Oh, well, this has gone up. This has gone up." She called around and found a cheaper insurance company. And now she's going to save, like $2,000 a year on her car insurance because she paid attention. That's what we need to start doing. We need to stop being those guys who sign up for services and then never use them, but we never cancel them either because we're so used to that monthly thing coming out. We don't pay attention. We need to open
Mhm.
our eyes and start. And I'm not talking about being woke. I'm talking about being awake. I'm talking about paying attention. Don't let these people mess with you. You have a right. You have a choice. You can make a choice. If you're like me and you approve of the Second Amendment, you need to stop voting for people who aren't for it. And if you vote for somebody who stood up one day at a podium and said, "I will protect your Second Amendment rights," and then they get into office and they say, well, 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 then in 2 years or 4 years or whatever, you vote them out, regardless if they're in your party or not. Vote them out. They lied to you. Vote them out. Vote for the people who really believe in the things you believe in. Now, I know it gets complicated when they believe in the things you believe in and then some, but you got to outweigh. You got to outweigh. I take the Second Amendment seriously. If I could have, look, I'll say it. You can boo and hiss me and stab me in the hand with a fork.
Hmm.
But if Kamala Harris had came out and said, "I will fucking get rid of every gun law under the sun, and we'll go back to the way it should be, I'd have voted for her.
Mhm.
I would have gave her my vote. And then if she lied, I wouldn't have voted for her again. But I would have gave her my vote. Well, I probably wouldn't have gave her my vote. I wouldn't have believed her. But you get my point. Sometimes you might have to vote for the person on the other side because he may be supporting the stuff that you take seriously. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
I mean, you got
Well
people
said.
out there, and you got people out there. Look, I'm going to bring this up because I mean, there's this guy on the YouTube. I don't know if you're familiar with him. His name is Tizzy Ent. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but
I may have heard the name, but I do not know any of his things
he
or
he,
anything like
he
that.
he finds people that act inappropriate out in public, and they post.
Oh.
He's not the only one. A lot of people do it, but he's the only one that comes to mind.
Mhm.
They do videos and they post getting people, um, and they, he doesn't like tell you to go out and attack them or nothing, but he does, show where you work. So if you want to voice your opinion about, how can you hire somebody like this? So
Mhm.
he gets people fired. I don't find that entertaining. I don't find it entertaining. What? Okay, so that guy said something you don't agree with. Some of the people, look, I'll be honest. Some of the people that he shows,
Mhm.
some of the people that he shows, they
Right.
are they are really they are some mean motherfuckers. They
Mhm.
I'm having a problem with my thing. They are
Ah.
some mean motherfuckers, right?
Mhm.
But and maybe they should deserve to lose their job. But sometimes some of the stuff that they show people doing isn't that bad. I mean,
Right.
I shouldn't say isn't that bad. It depends on people. Like I'm not huge on showing your ass in public. Like you got to
Mhm.
learn how to behave in public. You can't if you see something you don't approve of in public, you should just keep it to yourself. But for one, that's probably the best way to get your jaw wired is
Mhm.
telling somebody something that. So I've always been one to mind your own business, you know. But why do you want to go, let somebody else, let the community that person lives in deal with it. Instead of fucking having people from halfway across the planet call your boss. Like somebody in Arizona does something bad. So you got
Mhm.
somebody in New York saying, "Oh, I can't believe you hire somebody like that." You live so what does what does it have to do with you? You know, not everybody's going to be nice, right? Not everybody's going to be nice. There's going to be people out there who are rude and crude. You just got to deal with it, man. You just got to let it go. You're making a fortune on TikToks and YouTubes outing people and then they're losing their jobs. And you don't know these people. They
Right.
could do something stupid. They could hurt somebody. And what are you going to do? What are they going to do one day when somebody gets fired from their job? They go back to their job, they do something stupid on the job, and next thing you know, it's in the news. And it's like, well, he lost his job and he was pissed, so he went back and got revenge. Oh, well, maybe if these people on YouTube didn't out each other, it's like we're all fighting. We're all hating each other. That's what I'm saying, man. I want to get along with everybody. Just stop.
Yeah.
I'm fighting you, you're fighting him, he's fighting that person, and in the meantime, corporate America is fucking raking us over the coals and nothing's happening. It's sad. It's sad.
Mhm.
I think I've ranted enough.
I mean, you've said a lot, and
Yeah.
dude, you're not wrong at all. Holy shit. This
I'm
has been
tired of it.
insightful.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everybody hating on each other constantly. It's just
Mhm.
it's mind numbing. Like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna go get me a Dr. Pepper. You like Dr. Pepper? That shit's disgusting. What kind of fucking loser are you? Really? How necessary is that, man? It's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? That's
No,
how
it's
petty
definitely
our
not.
society's gotten, where they will fucking bitch and moan and fight each other and call each other names over sodas and fucking
Mhm.
cars. Oh, you drive a Dodge Charger? Yeah, that shit's gonna get fucking repoed, I bet. Like, dude. Oh, you drive a fucking Mustang? You're gonna wrap that thing across a pole? Like, dude. Can't you just say, "Hey, that's a nice fucking car, man. Congratulations," instead of being like, "You're gonna get
Yeah.
repoed," or yeah, I got a new Hyundai today. Oh, those things, man, those engines suck. Those fucking things are a piece of shit. Why'd you waste your money, dumbass? Like, why do you
Mhm.
gotta fucking do that? God, it's ridiculous.
Because
I'm
people
not.
just feel entitled to, judge. Just everybody's a judge these days. It's ridiculous.
I don't fucking like fucking. I'm not a fan of Peugeots. But when I see someone pull up at the gas station and get out, I'm like, I don't go, ha! Why'd you buy that Peugeot, pussy? I don't do anything like that. Like, what the fuck? Ah,
I don't even know what
drives me
that is.
insane. It's a car. It's a
I've
car.
never heard of it. I've never heard of it.
You have never heard of a Peugeot?
I've
Okay,
never heard of a Peugeot.
now I'm gonna be mean to you.
There we go. Yeah, see?
My God.
Dude, I've never
Ah,
heard of a Peugeot. I've heard of a Pinto, but not a Peugeot. But they kind of sound the same.
I bet I bet
Pinto
you are
Peugeot.
I
Peugeot
bet you are
Pinto.
boys. Bet you are mechanic boys out of Missouri. They're redneck as hell. They probably know what a fucking Peugeot is. Jeez, Michael.
Is that a high-end car or what? It sounds very
No,
like
it's not a
bougie.
high end. It's not a high end car.
No,
It's just a French
no.
automobile. They're not. They're nothing.
Oh, it's
They're not.
French.
They're not like an Audi or anything. I mean, they're not cheap
When
because they're imported. But if you lived in France, you're not going to
when
buy a Peugeot and go fucking broke. It.
wait,
So
when did the French start making cars? I didn't even realize that happened.
what the hell? Europeans, French, they all been making car.
Really? I thought all the cars were made in Detroit.
Do you even know what a Yugo is? You
No.
ever seen a
What
Yugo?
the
Oh
hell?
my god.
No,
You
what
know
is
nothing.
that? I've never heard of it. Dude, I've never heard of it. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna have to one of these days we're gonna do a car episode. And I'm gonna have to show you all the different cars out there. You obviously know what a
I
Chevrolet
know the
is.
Yes, the GTO Judge I know because I love that car. It's my favorite. I love GTO Judge.
The ones from the
71,
old
please.
days.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah,
you
the
know what so
black
you know Connie,
71 GTO Judge.
so you know all the American cars.
Mhm.
Like
Well,
I
yeah,
have
because 'cause they're
a
made in
Hyundai,
Detroit.
right? I have a Hyundai. You know what I have? You know what a Hyundai is, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know that because my mom used to have one, yeah.
Here, I'll show you what mine. I don't think I've ever shown you mine. See if I can find one. Uh, Let me see. Da, 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 da. This is what mine looks like, except mine's not white. But I can't find one of
Right.
my color, and I'm not gonna fucking sit here and try to fucking. I'm not gonna try to. I'm not gonna sit here and try to fucking find one in my color because I have cobalt blue. So when you look
Ooh,
at it in a
that sounds
yeah
good.
when you look at it in a certain light,
Mhm.
it looks black, and then when you keep walking around the car, it starts to look blue. It's like really fucking weird. It fucks with your head. When I had a guy here doing work on the car, I said, "Yeah, it's cobalt blue." He goes, "It's blue." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I thought it was black." I said, "No, just walk around it." He goes, "Oh yeah, I see it now." So it's a nice color. I'm not a fan of
Mhm.
white cars though. I'm not, but this is what my car looks like. Except mine's like that
Mm.
cobalt blue. So
It's a beautiful automobile. Wow.
like with the big H on it, that's Hyundai. So I can't believe you don't know what a Peugeot is.
Nope.
My goodness. Somebody needs to yeah, we gotta
Peugeot.
do we
It almost sounds like Cujo,
no,
but
don't
Peugeot.
start talking like that. Let's see.
Just saying.
See if I
That's
can
what it sounds like.
see if I can not God damn it. Let me see if I can find one.
Peugeot. That is so weird. How long have they been around? Like, do you have like for a lot of years? Like, have they like I can't believe
Peugeot.
I've never heard of one of
Hold on.
those cars. Holy shit.
Peugeot. There we go. No, I don't need to hear you.
Hopefully my cousin isn't watching. I'll never live it down if because he's a car
There
guy,
it is.
so I would never live it down.
They've been a, they've been around. The car company was established in 1810,
Mhm.
but they've been manufacturing cars since the 1880s. So
So
they've been around. They've
1810,
been around.
a long time. Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to find one that I think you might have seen, but
Cars.
you had to have imported them. So here's a Peugeot rally car made out of one
Mhm.
of their hatchbacks. Is
Oh, I
this
like
bitch still going
hatchbacks.
on?
Those are cool. They're
I had to
cool.
shut her up. She was still going on. Okay. This is one of their hatchbacks from the 80s, and,
Mhm.
it's a rally car. So it got turned into a rally car, but
Mhm.
you're gonna y I think the closest comparison would be, do you remember what Ford Escorts used to look like?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The Peugeots look like Ford Escorts. Oops, not there, you big hold on, I put it in the logo section and not in the overlay section. Okay. So here is a Peugeot rally car from the
Oh,
from the 80s.
wow.
Now, if I showed you
I
a
would
rally
drive that.
car, right? If I showed you a rally car of a Ford Escort, it would look the same.
Mm.
So Peugeot basically, you know, is the Ford of France or the Chevy of France. But they've
Mm.
been making cars for a very long time. But I thought you would have known what a Peugeot looked like. I didn't know. I didn't know you were a sheltered child.
No.
Jay.
I'm very sheltered. I have no idea. Dude, so can you buy a Peugeot in this country? Or
Yeah, I
like
do
can I
believe
go
you
to a car
can.
dealership now and actually like be like, "Hey, I want one?"
You know what? I'm gonna look
Hmm.
because I've never looked because I don't like Peugeots, but I do believe
I
you can.
like that type of a car. That's pretty sweet.
Um, no, I don't think you can because the only thing that I get here is the retailer locator is in the UK. You can get Peugeots here in the United States, but I don't think you can buy one. I don't think they have any dealers here, but you can get them here. Like import places can sell them.
Right. Huh.
Like
Interesting.
allvehicles.co. You can search for Peugeots, but I've seen a handful in my life, but they might have been imports from people who went overseas, so I don't know for sure if you can buy one here or not. But I
Hmm.
know you can. That's not how. That's not how you. That's not how you pronounce it. Peugeot. Um, but yeah, I don't. I've seen them. When I saw some when I was a kid, just like Volvo. You know what a Volvo is, right?
I've heard of it. Yes, I do know of Volvo.
Those were soccer mom cars in the 80s. They were built like
Yes.
fucking tanks, though. You could get back in the 80s.
Hmm.
You could have a head-on collision with a Ford pickup truck, and you'd probably win. Those fucking Volvos were fucking tanks, dude. They were fucking tanks. They were ugly. They were ugly, but they were tanks. I have a Volvo in my
I
collection.
never I never thought that they were like that heavy duty. They never seemed that heavy duty to me. So that's
One of these days, I'll have to put in Gran Turismo 7 and go through my garage and show you all my fancy cars that I have digitally. I have one of those
hmm
Volvo wagons, souped up. I can get it to about
right.
215, but that's because it's, got all the turbos and all that stuff in it. But
Hmm.
you can make anything a hot rod if you work hard on it. You can buy a Dodge Caravan and fucking soup it up and take it to the drag strip. I've seen videos of that.
Really,
Yes.
I like that.
No. What's wrong with you guys? The Volva is not the same thing
I
as a
was
Volvo.
I did think of Volvo when you first said Volvo, but I realized it's different.
You come out of a vagina, not a vulva. Oh my god. No wonder some of you guys don't get laid anymore. You know nothing about the female anatomy.
Man, now we're gonna have to have Grandpa's health class. Grandpa's World presents health
No,
class.
that'll get if I did a sex education class, I'd get shut down because I'd probably go all my visual aids would be from the hub. So we'd get in big
Oh,
trouble. Because what you know, but I did.
you can blur it out.
My mom did read me this book when I was a kid. Let me show you. Dr. Spock
Mhm.
wrote it. And not Dr. Spock from Star Trek, you idiot. I know that's what you're thinking.
No, I
I
didn't
hear you
say that. I didn't think that.
I hear you snickering.
I know what I know that whole Doctor Spock thing. I know what you're talking
Dr.
about.
Benjamin Spock, but he wrote a book when I was a kid, but it was for children. I got to find the right book because it was for kids.
Mhm.
But I want the exact one from the 70s or 80s. Original. I want the original. Uh, why is it so hard? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I'm on Bing. You can't use Bing to search because Microsoft don't know how to make a search engine.
You
You got to
can't
use
use Bing.
Google.
That's
No
stupid.
wonder I wasn't getting the book. Now I'm finding the book.
Now we're in
I think
business.
where we're getting there. Because here's a piece of the artwork from the book. I will show you this picture.
Mhm.
Let me save this image. You're going to get a lesson. Okay, so we will have a little bit of a lesson. Um, okay, this was the book. It wasn't Dr. Spock, it was this one. I'm just going to share you the whole page instead of the picture. So
Mhm.
let me share this with you. So now I'm the dumbass who's looking it up wrong. Um Look at this guy. Oh, I need to get I need to get him a hooker. He's been alone. He's been alone too long. Everything's a
Mur, I
computer.
feel your pain. I feel your pain, Mur. I feel it.
So let me share this with you guys. Okay. All right. Can you see it? Well, no, because I haven't added
Um,
it. There you go.
um, there we go. Vintage kids
No, I
books.
want it. Oh well, fuck it. I'll just do it this way. Okay.
That one way you did it there, that was great. Yeah. Vintage
Oh
kids
wait, here we
books.
go. There we go. How's that? Can you see it better, or do you
That
want me to
works.
blow it all the way
Vintage kids books. No, I
up? Okay.
mean, either way works. Now, how did you do that? Because I need to know how to do
I'm not teaching you how to do jack. I'll show you
that.
later. I'll
Oh,
show you
that's right.
later.
You produce me anyway. You produce me
So
anyway, so it's fine.
this is a book that my mom had that she read to me.
Mhm.
It was a night.
Yeah.
See, where did I come from? Written by Peter Mayle, illustrated by Arthur Robbins, designed by Paul Walter, Lyle Stewart, 1973. So my mom read me this book when I was a kid, and there's a
Right.
picture from the book of a boy in the mirror. Where do I come from?
Oh.
And then there it shows you're a baby. And then this is one of the pictures in the book that shows where you come from, talking about mom and dad being in the bed. See it right here? Yeah. And then there's all the
Mhm.
sperms. There's all the sperms.
Ooh,
One for the egg. Yeah. But that's the cover of the book.
wonder if
Where did I come from? My mom might still have it. If she has it, I should try and find it. But this is how I learned
yeah,
where babies came from. Not from a school, not from a website, and not from my friends, from
my
my mother. My mother did her job.
dude,
My mother did her
my
job.
parents never talked to me about any of that stuff.
And that's why you're sitting alone right now in a chair with no woman because nobody talked to anybody about it. You got to
I
teach
mean, I
kids.
learned about it, but I didn't learn about it from them.
Parents are always afraid. Oh, we can't talk to our kids about that stuff. You have to. Because if you don't, they're going to learn it the wrong way. You teach them the right way first, and then let other kids destroy their minds with whips and chains and candle wax. Let that happen later. You teach them the basics. The whole when a man and a woman really care a lot for each other, they lay in bed together and they spend quality time together. And then you show up. That's how you do it. You just got to tell them. Grow a spine and tell them about the birds and the bees. God, you can do it without
I
being crude.
almost I almost want to have a kid just so I can have the sex talk with the kid like my parents never gave to me.
I could never understand parents that didn't want to talk about it. I mean,
Well,
I
it's
could say
not that
this
they
all.
didn't want to talk about it. It just never came up. I don't know how it never came up, but it just never they never yeah, never
I guess
came up.
y'all must have been. See, that's the other thing. Parents don't want to talk about it, but kids are afraid to ask their parents anything because they're afraid their parents are
Mhm.
going to have a shit fit. Like, hey, dad, what is marijuana? Don't you ever do that. That shit's no good for you. What are you, stupid? Of course, they're not going to talk to you. You just fucking ruined it. So that's what I'm saying here. You got to fucking, you know,
Dude, I still remember when my parents found out that I had sex for the first time, and it was the most embarrassing moment of my life because my fucking neighbor told them.
Murray's dad said, two in the pink, one in the stink. They all look better when you drink. Murray must be hitting the gummies tonight. He's being rude.
There we go. All right.
But no, I don't you got to talk to your kids, man. You can't,
Yeah.
you don't have to fucking get into detail. You ain't got to break out flow charts and fucking, visual aids. Like that book that my mom read me. It wasn't disturbing. It didn't show anything you shouldn't show. And hell, when I went to high school, for a biology class, we watched a live birth. Of course, we had to get a permission slip, but we watched a live birth. I wonder if they even show that live birth video anymore. It was disturbing. Watching that vag open up, that head just.
Oh, that is disturbing. Did you ever watch any of your kids being born? Because I don't think I could do that.
No, my first two, all my children were. My wife had a health issue on all three of them, and they were all C-sections. So when I was in the delivery room, they put up this curtain thing that goes over her so I could still see her. But if she's laying in the bed and like here's her chest, the curtain came down to right here. So all I could see was from the top of her chest up. The rest of it was all blocked off by a curtain. And then they cut her open, pulled the baby out, and then the doctor showed the baby from over the curtain. And then the nurse took him, and then he sewed her up. So I was in the room, but I didn't see anything. And I wouldn't have wanted to see anything. I wouldn't have wanted to see her cut open and see all her intestines and shit. It's cool in a horror movie.
God,
okay?
no.
Yeah, I like it when good old Hatchet Man, cuts you in half and your guts come falling out, or beheads you when you're, doing someone doggy style. That's okay, But I don't want to see the inside of my wife's. I didn't want to see her guts and her bladder and no, that's okay. So
yeah, that's not great. Yeah. Oh God.
So I was in the room, but I didn't see anything. So, well, the first kid I wasn't in the room for because it was an emergency C-section and no one told me nothing. The second kid, we were moving to Kentucky from Illinois, so I was in a U-Haul when she gave birth to our second. So I was only in the room. I was at the hospital for the first kid, in the room for the third kid. I wasn't there when our second child was born because we were in a hurry. We had already lost our apartment and we had to move, so we moved to Kentucky. So I didn't. I wasn't there for the middle child. So, but it was okay. It wasn't because I was hiding out and didn't want to be there. I had permission. Because I had a U-Haul full of furniture, and I had our minivan on the back of the U-Haul on a trailer, and I was driving from Illinois to Kentucky with our 1-year-old, or with our almost 2-year-old. Our firstborn was with me. She stayed in Illinois, gave birth to our second kid, and then I moved our stuff. Oh, pardon me. I moved our stuff into a storage unit, and then I went back and got her the following weekend and brought her back down. So, yeah. So I will be right back. I gotta get a drink. My mouth is killing me. I'm dry.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean, you can still talk to the people. They can still hear you, but
I could, but yeah, I know they'll hear me. But I'll hit this.
Probably got me
Did you come
copyright.
back?
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
you did.
Minute Maid
If you
lemonade.
get copywritten, ooh, if you get copywritten, I will fucking fight it for you
Yeah,
because
because that
yeah,
isn't that one of the sounds that comes with the program?
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, like how you gonna get copyright strike from a company who gives you the software to use to stream?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't get. That is what I don't get.
Ah, Minute Maid lemonade. It's the best.
Yes.
It's the best. Now, I do want to say this to people. I want to apologize for last weekend. Um, I totally, I don't remember much of last weekend, so I obviously had forgotten to program Grandpa's playlist on Saturday. And I guess at some point in the wee hours of the night, I saw a text. I might have seen it earlier, but I don't remember it. I just remember looking at it at like 4 in the morning on Sunday
Mhm.
from Murr saying, "Your show didn't run." He said, "But that's okay. I'm going to bed." Well, so I got up bright and early. I mean, 4 o'clock in the morning is bright and early, but I had just got up to go to the bathroom. I went back to bed. I got
Mhm.
up and programmed it. So I decided to have it. So it ran on Sunday night instead of Saturday night.
Mhm.
But I hope I don't. And I'd said in my post, I would promise not to do that again, but I can't promise that. But I
Mhm.
felt bad because I've never, since I've been sick, I have never had it interfere in that kind of way. There were times I didn't do an episode because I didn't feel right, but I knew ahead of time I didn't feel right. This is the
Mhm.
first time my health actually screwed me over. So I feel bad about that. So that pissed me off. But I don't remember much of Saturday and Sunday, so it sucks.
Yeah, and I like I said, I was concerned because you were a lot more quiet than usual, so I figured something must have been,
Yeah, I
up
don't remember
or,
any. I
not
don't.
great or.
I remember bits and pieces. My wife said I was down here playing World of Warcraft, falling asleep, and then she said I just turned everything off. I turned my computer, I turned off the music, and then I just left the room, shut the door behind me, and went to bed. I didn't say a word to her. And she said she came
Right.
upstairs and I was in bed asleep, but I don't even remember going upstairs and going to bed. So it's like it I've always wondered what people with my illness, what it's like when they have those moments where they don't know what's going on. And I could never imagine. Well, now I know. It's basically just missing time. Like I don't know what I
Right.
was doing, you know. Do I remember playing World of Warcraft? Well, of course I do. But when I came back the next day and turned it on, I was at a higher level than I was before, and I don't remember getting there. So it's really bizarre seeing progression in a game. But I don't remember progressing to that point in the game. So it's kind of fucked up. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But
Right.
it, I usually program the show for Saturday on Saturday morning when I get up. I usually get up, come downstairs, boot up the computer, mess around on it. So, 9, 10 a.m., I fucking program the show to run. I program Murray's
Mhm.
on Friday afternoon. I program Saturdays on Saturday morning. And then before I go to bed on Saturday night, I program Soothing Sounds for Sunday morning. And I did Murray's on Friday. And then I didn't do
Right.
anything again until Sunday morning. And then I remember Sunday morning, but then I don't remember much of Sunday night. And it's like I don't even remember what I ate on. It was it. it's fucked up. It bothers me. It really bothers me, and it has me pissed off because I've never done that before. I've canceled a show, but I've never just not said anything and all that. So that upset me. So I was upset about that. And then, you know, having
Mhm.
the empty, not knowing it just it's starting to get to me. So I've had a bad couple of days. I've had a bad couple of days. And I wasn't doing too well last night. Um there's spots of yesterday I don't remember. Like I remember whispering in the microphone, but like I don't remember playing Murray's
Yeah,
requests.
that was spooky, but
So like it sucks. It sucks. So anybody out there who has a family member, we all find it a little humorous from time to time when people can't find their keys or where did I put my wallet? And those are small things. But when you start seeing people you love and your family members starting to forget things a little more often, pay attention. Don't harp down on them right
mhm,
away and but pay attention. That way when they do go to see a doctor, you can tell the doctor what you're noticing because
mm,
you got to look out for your loved ones because sometimes your loved ones can't even look out for themselves. So, you know, don't let them don't let them, let them be. You can't stop them from being forgetful. It's just a way of life. You're eventually going to start, hey, where's my car keys kind of thing. But when they start forgetting very important things, make sure you jot it down if you have to. So for a later date. But if it gets really bad, make sure you tell them to go see a doctor because what I'm going through is no fucking fun. And I can only
mhm.
imagine what it would be like if I wasn't taking the medication. So, yeah, I was
And that's
pissed.
an everyday the medication's an everyday thing, right? That's
Yeah, I take it every
like
day. Yeah, I take it every day. And that's the other thing too. Um that's another thing I like about I hope they do with AI. Um because sometimes I'll forget to take my medication and
mhm,
my wife will be like, "Well, set a timer on your phone." And it's like, "Okay, I understand that." But if the timer on my phone goes off and I don't go right away and take it, the alarm's never going to go back off. And see, that's why I want to see a direction for AI to go. I'd like to be able to
mhm,
tell my speaker in the house, hey, look, every day by 11 a.m., I need to take my AM pills in my container.
mhm,
And you need to make sure I take them. Well, AI can say, hey, man, it's time to take your medication. And AI can be programmed to respond, in 10 minutes. Hey, did you take your medication? Oh, no, I forgot. Oh, I'll go take it right now. Thank you. Or, hey, did you take your medication? You can be like, yes, I did take it. And then they won't ask you again.
mhm.
AI could be a good
Right.
tool for people with Alzheimer's because it can help them remember things without them being able to like I said, yeah, I can grab my phone and I can set an alarm for 9 a.m. to take my meds. But if I just swipe it and then put the phone down, it won't go off again, and then I don't take my medication. Where AI can basically be like your wife or your husband and hound you all
Mhm.
morning until you tell it, yes, I did take it. Now, if you lie
Right.
to it, that's on you. But, you know, because there have been times I forgot my meds. And
And how
sometimes
does that like if you forget your meds, do you notice that you forget the meds? Like, is there something that's
I wouldn't know. If I
no?
forget my meds, I wouldn't remembered how I behaved. Um, so I don't know. I'd have to ask my wife. Like when I don't take my meds, do I have bad days? Because see, there's days like the other day. I was down here in the office and I went upstairs and we have an Alexa down here.
Mhm.
And okay, I should have called its name. Hold on. Okay. I have a smart speaker down here and I have to call out its name and tell it to turn off the lights in the basement. Well, I was down here the other night and I hollered, "Hey, speaker, turn off the Spanish announce table." And I could hear my wife upstairs losing her shit because she thought it was the funniest thing. And anybody who's a wrestling fan knows what the Spanish announce table is, but I don't know why I said it. I have no I have no idea why I said it. But my wife, my wife and my daughter unfortunately found it funny because it came out of nowhere. And those are some of the
Mhm.
small things that I go through, you know, where I'll call things something that they're not. And, it sometimes I can laugh at myself, but depending on my mood, sometimes I get upset with myself when I do it. So,
Right. No, I can see
like
that. That's
sometimes I get a weird feeling inside when I'm going to have like the day that like this weekend when things were a little off
mm,
and I don't remember it. I was feeling
mhm.
weird on Saturday earlier in the day. I just didn't feel right. I was sitting here at my desk. I was very lightheaded. Everything felt far away. Like
Mhm.
my keyboard's right here, but I felt like I was farther back. But I wasn't. I was sitting just like this.
Right.
But I felt like
Mhm.
I was farther away. I was very, very lightheaded. When I would turn my head, things would turn like slow motion. Like
Oh.
I would turn instantly to look at the door, but for
Mhm.
some reason I was visualizing it move slow. Like
Wow.
I could feel my head was at a 90-degree angle from my monitor, but I was still looking at like 180 degrees or whatever that would be called, and it's slowly moving. It was bizarre. And then there's
That sounds
and I don't
scary as shit.
and then all of a sudden I don't remember anything. And then I can remember bits and pieces throughout the day on Saturday, but not the entire day. And like last night when I was doing the show, I started getting lightheaded and I was having a hard time. That's why I ended quickly. I was sitting there and I couldn't decide, do I want to play more music? Do I want to talk about something? And I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And I was at a loss for words, so I just ended the show.
Yeah, you
And
didn't even do ICP last night, I don't think.
huh?
You didn't even do ICP last night at the end, did you? I don't
No,
think so.
I don't think so. And then I didn't and then I couldn't, I was having a hard time doing the uh I was having a hard time doing doing the promos. Like
Mhm.
and thinking about the promos. So I knew it was getting I knew it was getting things were getting difficult. So I knew
Right.
something was up. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm just going to end the show now because I don't know what would happen if I kept going and didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So it's rough. It's hard on me. I
I
don't, you know,
yeah.
and there was a window of time there where things were getting pretty weren't so bad, but now
Mhm.
it's starting to get bad again. So I don't know if they need to up my meds. But see, that's the shit that scares the shit out of me. If he's like, yeah, it seems like your meds need to be upped. That means my body's getting used to the meds and it's gonna help, but then it's gonna stop helping again. It's like it's one of those you feel hopeless because the meds work, and then they'll tell you, oh, the
Mhm.
meds are not working anymore. We'll up your dose. Well, you know it's just gonna do it again. And eventually you're gonna hit a max dosage where you can't take anymore. So then what?
Right.
So I'm not that's why I was angry last night. That's why I was angry at the beginning of this episode because I'm angry because, we're all fighting each other and the world's hating each other and everybody's hating each other and I'm sitting here
Mhm.
in my own little piece of it slowly dying and it breaks my heart that nobody's getting along. And it's like, there's a lot worse things going on than Bad Bunny singing at the fucking halftime show. I'm
Mhm.
fucking dying and I don't care about Bad Bunny. And that's what other people need to start doing. Care about what's important. Care about what's
Mhm.
important. So I need to I just want people to get along. But yeah, this episode was a little angry at the beginning because I was upset. I'm upset. That the weekend sucked for me.
Well, I'm hoping this weekend's better for you. I know that, just 'cause, I
But hey, one day I will get to walk the halls and I'll go get to see your buddy Donald. I'll get to go shake his hand. Be like, "How you doing, buddy? I've seen all your movies."
you,
You know what's
I
weird?
mean,
My favorite Donald there's two Donald Pleasance movies that are my all-time favorites of his. Two. And they're
yes.
contrasts of each other. The first one is The
Mhm.
Fantastic Voyage,
Mhm.
and my second favorite one, believe it or not, is Prince of Darkness
Ah,
because
two great ones.
he starts off as this awesome priest who turns out to be a chicken shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like he
Mhm.
sacrificed that woman to save his ass. What kind of priest are you, man? So it's like,
Yeah, obviously he's not that great.
but that I just love that movie. Now I'm not saying I don't like his other movies, but those are my all-time favorites of his. Now I still haven't seen that other one yet, the Flesh one.
Awake and Fright. Oh, Flesh and the Fiends. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I
So
sent that to you
things
a
could
while
change.
ago, I think.
Like believe it or not, the two movies that there's one movie he did that I can't stand. Now it's funny when you watch it on Mystery Science Theater 3000,
Mhm.
but if you watch it outside of that, you're gonna fall asleep. It's called Puma Man.
I haven't seen it, but I do have it somewhere, but I haven't
Yeah,
seen it.
that movie is okay. That movie's okay if you watch it with Crow and Tom Servo and those guys because they really rip it to
Is he in
shreds.
a lot of it? Like, is he the star of it basically, or
He's
is
the
he
bad
just
guy.
like,
He's the bad guy in it.
oh, oh,
You need to
I
see it, but you need to. I think I have it, so you might not have to wait
yeah,
very long. I think I'll have to check. I have a book full of Mystery Science Theater episodes. If I have Puma Man, I will make sure you get it. You know what I'm saying?
yes, yes. We
But
could
I want you to
air it
see it
on a
first.
certain place.
Yeah, but I want you to see it first on Mystery Science
Mhm.
Theater because I honestly, as much as you love Donald, I don't think you'll like the movie if you watch it by itself. I know you love him, but I don't. This movie must have been a favor because I know he's never needed money. I'm pretty sure he's never been down on his luck, so he didn't need the money. And I know he's a good
Oh,
actor, but this isn't the kind of movie that you take because uh this isn't the kind of movie you take because you want. This is one of those kind of movies that either he took as a favor to somebody or he wanted a free vacation to Rome or something. Because I've heard what's his face? Saruman, Christopher Lee. He did a
mhm,
movie one time and it was a bad movie. And someone asked him one time,
right.
"Why did you do that film?" He goes, "Because I had a free vacation to Rome. I got to see the sights and get away for a little while, so it was a nice, wonderful vacation. Yes,
Mhm,
it wasn't the best movie in my repertoire of films, but I got a free getaway to Rome."
mhm.
So I don't know if he did a Puma Man for a free vacation or if it was a favor. But I'm telling you now, I don't know why he did it because he is a great actor. And I didn't like his Blowfield. Not because he can't do a good job as a villain. There was just something wrong, and his Blowfield was terrible. I don't know if the guy who wrote that Bond film wrote Blowfield terribly or if he didn't care that day. I don't know. But he did a better job in his Columbo episode than he did in that Bond film.
Oh, I love that
Man,
episode. I love that
I'm
one.
just saying. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Because I love Donald Pleasance too. Not as much as you, but I do love him. And
I still say, dude, Wake and Fright is from '71 is one
I
of
think
my
it's in my
all-time
I
favorite
think it's in that
performances.
I think it's in that set of the stuff you got me.
Yeah,
What's the
'cause,
one where he plays the bald guy living in that neighborhood? What was that one?
um, there was, Cul-de-sac from '66 that
Is that
Roman
the one where he was a
Polanski did.
weirdo?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know
yeah,
if you got me that one or not, but I remember you talk that one I haven't seen either.
yeah, that's a weird one. I mean, I like that one, but he's a really weird character in that one. It's very different. It's very different.
Well, uh anyway, we're gonna end the show because I'm starting to zone out here. And unless you want to end up doing the rest of the show like this, we should probably
No,
wrap
we
it
don't
up
want that. Nobody
because
wants that.
I might end up just sitting here.
And we'll be like that, and I'll just be like, hello?
Yeah, you'd have to just say sorry about this, guys, and hit the end. So we are
Yeah.
going to let me get my cheat sheet. So because we're on Rabbit and Red, I'm gonna give you the Rabbit and Red. Now, because those knuckleheads over at Backwoods can't pick one fucking day and stick to it. They're like a bunch of old ladies.
Mhm.
You're going to be moving Rabbit and Red Radio until at least sometime in December. We'll have to see. So, this is the schedule going forward for the rest of November and most of December.
Mhm.
So, you're going to have Rabbit and Red Radio live Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern because Big Mur did such a good job. We need him on Rabbit and Red, but he's also on Backwoods. So, we're doing this little dance because they're knuckleheads.
Mhm.
And so Mondays, 6 p.m. Eastern, Rabbit and Red Radio Live. And then later that night at 8 p.m., you will have the current cut. And then Tuesdays at 7 p.m., this is ska. Ska, ska, ska. Do, 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 do. Ska, ska, ska.
It's a
Annette
good one.
Funicello.
Mhm.
Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, you have this show, Grandpa's World. And then later on tonight, hopefully, sometimes it doesn't
It'll
happen.
be new tonight because you
Okay,
got
11
it to me
p.m.
before. Yep.
All right, 11 p.m. tonight, you have St. Christopher Presents Freak Radio. And then Friday at 11 p.m., you have Anything Posse. And you can watch all those shows over on the Rabbit and Red sites, which is, I just took a screenshot on my phone. See, I'm losing my goddamn mind today. You want to watch all that cool stuff, you can go over to rabbitandredpodcastnetwork.com, and you can find all those shows listed there. And Rabbit and Red TV. We're not going to tell you much about Rabbit and Red TV, except that you see here, confirmed knuckleheads. So
there's a schedule if you go to Rabbit and Red TV, so you can see what's on.
Go to Rabbit and Red's website. There's a schedule there. You can see what's out. We're not going to tell you what it is, but you need to go to Rabbit and Red TV. Find the link at the website. Make sure you check it out.
80s classic on right now.
80s classic. Go check it out. Wait till we're done. Then go check it out. I mean, you can go check it out now if you want, and then just watch us on replay. But I'm almost done, so you might as well wait. Don't forget, over on GTN, tomorrow night, Big Mur got me the concert in time. So it's Genesis, a live concert of Genesis from 1981, I do believe he said it was. 80 or 81. One of the two. So there's a live Genesis concert. I edited it all together. It's all ready to be programmed. So that's on Friday night at 9 p.m. Big Mur Presents. Make sure you check that out. Saturday, I'm doing a Grandpa's Playlist, as usual. Hopefully I don't fuck up and I actually program it to air. That's at 8 p.m. Saturday night. And I'm doing ELO's Out of the Blue. So make sure you tune in and check that out. Sunday is Soothing Sounds at 10 a.m. Hopefully soon there'll be someone in the tavern on a Sunday. But until then, you have Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, 6 Pacific. You have Getting Livid with Ace. And then comes back to Wednesday at 6 p.m. for Grandpa's Music Sideshow. And if you want to know more, grandpathenerd.com is the site to go to. All the shows are also on demand on there. You can also visit my store. If you want to find me on social media, it's Grandpa the Nerd. If you want to find me on Facebook, it is Grandpa's Playlist. And, hold on, I had it on the tip of my tongue. It was important. I'll remember it in a second. Yes. Grandpa's World will not be on next week because it's Thanksgiving.
That's right. It is Thanksgiving. I was going to ask you about that.
Yes. I'll have a whole bunch of family people here. This house will be full of like 8 people. So I'm not going to sneak off down here and do a show. So I will not be on next week. But I didn't want to just not show. I didn't want to just not tell anybody. So I'm telling you now, next week, no show. But I wouldn't expect you guys to watch even if I was on, because it's a holiday. I don't want you spending Thanksgiving with me. Spend it with your family. So, no show next week. But I will be on Wednesday night. But it might be a short episode. I don't know. But now I've tried to convince Big Mur to do a double whammy next week. So keep your fingers crossed that he does it. Thursday is Thanksgiving. I'd like to air Thursday night if he wants to do it. Alice's Restaurant. It's a Thanksgiving tradition for him, and I will air it. I will air it Thursday night for people. Probably an 8 p.m. kind of thing. You know, maybe dinner's done. Everybody's just sitting around. They're full. What do you want to do? Hey, let's listen to Alice's Restaurant over on GTN Radio. So I'm hoping he'll do it, and he can do that on Thursday night and still have his concert Friday night. That's what I'm hoping for. Because after the nightmare of Black Friday, Murr needs to give these people a good concert to just cool down and listen to on Friday night. So remember, Big Murr, Friday night is Black Friday. Find them a
Mhm.
show. Get a concert that's going to ease everyone's mind. Do a show that's going to make everybody just want to relax. Something good, like Metallica or something. You know what I'm saying? You pick it, though. You pick it. But I do want Big Murr to do 2 next week. So let's hope he does. Keep your fingers crossed. And hope he
Fingers
does
crossed.
2 shows. Because Alice's Restaurant's an interesting album. So.
I like the movie.
Just saying. Anything else you need to add?
Oh, we have a new. I switched from Spring to T Public for the. I reopened the T Public store for Rabbit and Red because Spring. Um, eh, eh. So yeah, the Rabbit and Red T Public store is back open, and that's what we're going with from here on out. So.
Have they even shipped that sweatshirt yet?
Spring has not.
They took your money though.
I would believe they did.
You might
Because I
want to send them an
believe that.
email and say, "Hey, it's been like 2 weeks. Why isn't you shipped my shit yet?"
I know. I need my hoodie.
Yeah,
I need it.
you need to reach out. I'm telling you, reach out and slap someone.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
So with that being
What it
said,
is.
he changed his store, and he'll probably be. I think they ship better over at T Public. I think.
Yeah, I think
Better.
so too. I think so too. Yeah.
So keep your fingers crossed that Murr does 2 episodes next week. Cross your fingers. What are you waiting on?
Yes.
Cross them. There you go.
They're crossed.
And
There you go. They're cripple crossed.
yeah, your legs. Cross them broken legs too. Get the extra.
Oh
leg.
God.
So
No, my tripod's in between my legs. That wouldn't work.
he hasn't commented, so either he fell asleep watching, which is a possibility, or he's not paying attention because there's something better on the TV. So, but hopefully he does 2 episodes. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. Until then, I'm Grandpa. That is Michael J. And we will see you next time. See ya.
Later.